So, what we are going to talk about is a case, again an example of instead of COD, what we can offer is what is called as a concept of payment on delivery by any credit or debit card. So, the way it works is that we have integrated a system with a service provider who provides you a mobile POS or a point of sale machine as you call it, or a mobile swiping card machine as you call it. You all know that you go to a shop, there is a credit card swiping machine, right. Normally it is connected to a device, and there is a phone line, and they swipe on it and some printout will come, you sign in, etc. right. Now these devices typically are fixed into a particular premises. Secondly, they are typically connected to a point of sale system, which is a computer system, and they interact with each other, which is good for a shop. Now you do not expect a biker to carry all these big things with him and go out and deliver, and he is carrying basically an Android mobile. Also that as an expense becomes a slightly on a higher side for the company to do it. So there is a concept of what is called as swipe on delivery, right. Let us explain what it does. Same application that we talked about, you log in and you are supposed to carry out the delivery, right. Now one thing you will notice is that while you are carrying out a delivery, at the last point you are given an option that do you want to go for a COD, which is normal cash on delivery, or you want to go for swipe on delivery or what is called as SOD, okay, swipe on delivery or pin on delivery. The minute you click on that concept, there is another software which is put into your mobile application, which will look for example something like this, okay, where you transfer the data from your application that this is the amount of money I have to collect from customer A, and that particular software will talk to a device. A device will look something like this. So this is an example of a device, it is actually a hardware, okay, which is a small hardware separate from your phone, and the device and the phone talk to each other using Bluetooth connection. Okay. So there is a connectivity established between the device and the phone. The smartness is with the smartphone, all the software and everything is installed in the smartphone. That device is nothing but a communicating device from there to the banking network. So what you do is you actually swipe a card or you put a PIN card as the case may be into this particular device. When you do that, the system will ask you for the PIN number, because as you know in India everything is PIN verified. There was a time when there was no PIN always required, now PIN is mandatory for all kinds of credit cards. In fact, that is becoming the norm everywhere in the world, it is not only limited to India because of security reasons. So what this device does is, it calls the credit card company who asks for the authentication. That PIN code is sent to you, as you know, as an OTP, one time password to your mobile phone, right. You take that and enter into this particular device. The minute you confirm yes, this device will send the authentication back to the mobile software. So you are back to now mobile screen, you are seeing this black screen is actually a mobile application screen, and you can see the name of the person, the amount of money to be paid, the credit card number ending with 4 digits, etc., are all entered and submitted, and once you say OK, again the banking network will be checking it and you will get a PIN verified OK as a message. When that message is done and you say OK, done, submit, your control comes back to your original delivery application, right, and then you say yes, this receipt number so and so, authentication so and so, I am done, and the payment has been received. The consumer can actually get a receipt on his mobile phone which looks something like this, or the consumer can get a receipt on the mobile on the web as well. Now this is a very interesting thing, you can see there are multiple components involved. There is of course your system, then there is a mobile application for delivery, then there is this device for doing the swiping card and the interaction with all of that. But what it does is solve a very important problem, that consumer has a problem of trust, as we said. It is not that he does not mind paying, but he has a problem paying before. Now you are offering a choice saying that I am giving you this item, would you like to now swipe your debit card or a credit card? And this is something which will help him to save on cash, and that as an option given to the consumer will also reduce my entire COD cycle, because my COD is a problem of managing the cash, taking the cash, sending it back. In this case, the minute you swipe, the money is gone back, money is gone directly to your account, and no need for reconciliation, no need for any of the work. So this is something which is as a technology is also available as an option in the e-commerce industry. Of course, every technology has its role to play. Nothing will become 100%. There will still be consumers who will say, no, I have withdrawn cash, I have with me, I will give you cash. There will be consumers who will prepay by credit card saying that I don't worry about anything, I will pay. There will be consumers who are doing this kind of a delivery. As we know, there are mobile wallets like Paytm etc. have come, but Paytm typically is a prepaid account in a way. So, you pay using Paytm not on delivery, you pay using Paytm when you have done the transaction itself. So, in a way Paytm is one company which is a very small number of COD. So, one of the advantages Paytm has is because it is wallet based, the entire idea is you are prepaying. If you are prepaying, then there is no need for cash on delivery. So, they have a easier system. Obviously, it restricts themselves to only those people who are ready to use Paytm wallet. If you are not ready to use Paytm wallet, you want cash on delivery, then you will have to wait. Okay. Now, increasingly technologies are coming. Recently, somebody has come up with an innovation that your mobile phone itself will become a payment mechanism. So, the minute I press as a biker a button saying deliver to you, okay, a message goes to your mobile phone, you click on that particular link, the payment screen opens inside your mobile phone. So, without needing a device which is a third party, you only use your phone, okay, because a lot of people were cagey about using this device, saying, hey, what is this black box, right? It may read my credit card data, it may transfer some information, I do not trust it. Now, you can explain to him that no, technologically this and that, but consumer may not always trust that thing. But consumer definitely trusts his own phone. He anyway makes a payment for Book My Show, payment for Clear Trip or Make My Trip etc. using his mobile phone. He is used to buying online on Flipkart etc. So, he gets a link when the biker reaches the delivery point. He will make a payment, the message comes back to the biker that payment has been received and he will hand over the material. So, that saves the consumer from kind of cash, it saves him from swiping the card for some device. It helps the e-commerce company because now instead of cash on delivery, there is a payment by some instrument like debit or credit card on delivery. So, again that is a new concept which has come recently in the market and people are trying to promote the same. Yeah, you have a question.
So, is this technology similar to Apple Pay and Android Pay?
Not really. See, Apple Pay and Android Pay, basically what they are trying to do is saying that you make your phone itself as a payment mechanism. Right, you tap a button and I will charge you directly through your service provider. Let us say Airtel Pay for example might be an equivalent, okay. But a lot of consumers may not always have Apple, in India especially. Android in itself does not have a payment system per se, Android has to tie with some other person to make the entire thing happen. Apple is controlling the entire ecosystem. Once you subscribe to Apple Pay, the account is connected, everything is connected, but we are not an iPhone market unfortunately, and we are an iPhone market, we are an Apple market. By the way, you are also assuming that my counterparty, my person may always have a smartphone of a particular mobile company available, which may not be the case. So, this is not similar to Apple Pay or Android Pay. The entire idea is that how do we reduce this entire dependence on COD and managing the cash. So, if we take care of the trust issue and we offer a choice to the consumer, the belief is that consumer would not mind changing from COD to some other mode of mechanism. Of course, these are early days, a lot of consumers will take time before they understand this, a lot of companies will go bankrupt trying it before the consumer actually tries to adopt it. So, that is something which is a journey to be made, but the point to be made is such innovations are something which were not available to us before, okay, and that is a new change in the e-commerce industry. So, at this point we will end this session on practical aspects or actual examples, and we will now directly delve into a topic, okay, which I am sure is close to a lot of people's heart or you want to know about it, is called hyperlocal.